Welcome to the session 32, that is role or impact of monetary policy in economy or business. The learning objective is to know the role of monetary policy or impact of monetary policy on economy or business. After studying this session, the students will be able to understand the role of monetary policy in the economy or impact of monetary policy in economy for the development of the economy. First, we know the meaning of monetary policy. Monetary policy is concerned with the changes in the supply of money and credit. It refers to the policy measures undertaken by the government or the central bank to influence the availability, cost, and use of money and credit with the help of monetary techniques to achieve specific objectives. Monetary policy aims at influencing the economic activity in the economy mainly through two major variables, that is money or credit supply, and another one is the rate of interest. Through this, let's we discuss about the role of monetary policy. The monetary policy in a developing economy will have to be quite different from the that of a developed economy, mainly due to different economic conditions and requirements of two types of economies, etc. A developed country may adopt full employment or price stabilization or exchange stability as a goal of monetary policy. But in a developing or underdeveloped country, economic growth is the primary and basic necessity. Thus, in a developing economy, the monetary policy should aim at promoting economic growth. The monetary policy, the monetary authority of a developing economy can play a vital role by adopting such a monetary policy which creates conditions necessary for rapid economic growth. Monetary policy can serve the following developmental requirements of developing economies. First one is developmental role. In a developing economy, the monetary policy can play a significant role in accelerating economic development by influencing the supply and uses of credit, controlling inflation, and maintaining balance of payment. Once development gains momentum, effective monetary policy can help in meeting the requirements of expanding trade and population by providing elastic supply of credit. Second role is creation and expansion of financial institutions. The primary aim of monetary policy in developing economy must be to improve its currency and credit system. More banks and financial institutions should be set up, particularly in those areas which lack these facilities. The extension of commercial banks and setting up of other financial institutions like saving banks, cooperative saving societies, mutual societies, etc., will help the increasing credit facilities, mobilizing voluntary savings of the people, and channelizing them into productive uses. It is also the responsibility of the monetary authority to ensure that the funds of the institutions are diverted into priority sectors or industries as per requirements of the developed plan of the country. Next, role number 3 is effective central banking. To meet the developmental needs, the central bank of underdeveloped country must function effectively to control and regulate the volume of credit through various monetary instruments like bank rate, open market operations, cash reserve ratio, etc. Greater and more effective credit controls will influence the allocation of resources by diverting savings from speculative and unproductive activities to productive uses. Next, fourth role is the integration of organized and unorganized money market. Most underdeveloped countries are characterized by dual monetary system in which a small but highly organized money market on the one hand and large but unorganized money market on the other hand operate simultaneously. The unorganized money market remains outside the control of the central bank. By adopting various effective measures, the money market or the monetary authority should integrate the unorganized and organized sectors of the money market. Next role is to developing banking habits. The monetary authority of a less developed country should take appropriate measures to increase the proportion of bank money in the total money supply of the country. This requires increase in the bank deposits by developing the banking habits of the people and popularizing the use of credit instruments such as checks, drafts, etc. Monetization of economy. An underdeveloped country is also marked by the existence of large monetized sector. In this sector, all transactions are made through barter system and changes in money supply and the rate of interest do not influence the economic activity at all. The monetary authority should take measures to monetize this non monetized sector and bring it under its control. Next is to integrated interest rate structure. In an underdeveloped economy, there is a absence of an integrated interest rate structure. There is wide disparity of interest rates prevailing in the different sectors of the economy, and these rates do not respond to the changes in the bank rate, thus making the monetary policy ineffective. The monetary authority should take effective steps to integrate the interest rate structure of the economy. Moreover, a suitable interest rate structure should be developed which not only encourages savings and investment in the country but also discourages speculative and unproductive loans. Next 8 point is debit management. Debt management is another one function of monetary policy in a developing country. Debt management aims at deciding proper timing and issuing of government bonds, stabilizing their prices and minimizing the cost of servicing public debt. The monetary authority should conduct the debt management in such a manner that conditions are created in which public borrowings can increase from year to year and on a big scale without giving any jolt to the system. And this must be on cheap rates to keep the burden of the debit low. However, the success of debt management requires the existence of a well developed money and capital market along with a variety of short term and long term securities. Maintaining equilibrium in balance of payments. The monetary policy in a developing economy should also solve the problem of adverse balance of payments. Such a problem generally arises in the initial stages of economic development when the import of machinery, raw material, etc. increases considerably, but the export may not increase to the same extent. The monetary authority should adopt direct foreign exchange controls and other measures to correct the adverse balance of payments. Next 10 point is controlling inflationary pressures. Developing economies are highly sensitive to inflationary pressures. Large expenditure on developmental schemes increase aggregate demand, but output of consumers' goods does not increase in the same proportion. This leads to inflationary rise in prices. Thus, the monetary policy in a developing economy should serve to control inflationary tendencies by increasing savings by the people, checking expansion of credit by the banking system, and discouraging deficit financing by the government. Next is long term loans for industrial development. Monetary policy can promote industrial development in the underdeveloped countries by promoting facilities of medium term and long term loans to tier manufacturing units. The monetary authority should induce these banks to grant long term loans to the industrial units by providing rediscounting facilities. Other developmental financial institutions also provide long term productive loans. Next is reforming rural credit system. Rural credit system is defective and rural credit facilities are deficient in the underdeveloped countries. Small cultivators are poor, have no finance of their own, and are largely dependent on loans from village money lenders and traders who generally exploit the helplessness, ignorance, and necessity of these poor borrowers. The monetary authority can play an important role in providing both short term and long term credit to the small arrangements, such as the establishment of cooperative credit societies, agricultural banks, etc. Among these all, we can conclude that it is true that monetary policy in a developing economy can play a positive role in facilitating the process of economic development by influencing the supply and use of credit through well developed credit institutions, checking inflation, maintaining balance of payments, equilibrium, providing loan facilities to industrial and agricultural sectors, and so on. So these are all the meaning of monetary policy and role and impact of monetary policy on economy or business.